All right, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are diving into a highly requested blueprint that's going to show you exactly how to make $5 to $10 million in GTA Online this week. And the best part, we're doing it without ever touching your real wallet for a shark card. Whether you're trying to afford the absolute best vehicles, fully upgrade your businesses, or you just want to hoard cash for future updates, you are in the perfect place. We're going to break down the fastest, most optimal money methods that are genuinely worth your time right now. Stick with me to the end because we're going to build a master rotation that can easily net you over $1 million in a single gaming session.
So here's our roadmap for the day. 1. The $1 million blueprint. 2. High-yield active hustles. 3. Powerful passive income streams. 4. The ultimate money rotation. And 5. Your path to millions.
Let's jump right into Section 1, the $1 million blueprint, maximizing your playtime. Okay, the entire core of this strategy comes down to one absolutely crucial concept: perfectly balancing your active hustles against your passive empire. Think of it like a giant machine. On one side, you've got your active hustles. These require your absolute focus and manual effort, but they deliver immediate, massive payouts. Then, on the other side, your passive empire is just quietly running in the background. You only step in to sell when the stock is full, meaning these businesses literally make money while you're off playing the active missions. The real secret to wealth in this game isn't just grinding one or the other. It's about blending those intense, high-adrenaline missions with the background businesses that quietly do the heavy lifting for you.
Moving on to Section 2, high-yield active hustles, big payouts, direct action.
You know how every Thursday Rockstar drops an update and changes the payouts? Suddenly certain missions are paying out double or even triple the usual cash and RP? Hitting these weekly bonuses is a game changer, yielding an estimated profit of anywhere from $800,000 to $2 million per hour. The strategy here is dead simple. Always play those specific bonus missions first, group up with friends so you can blast through them faster, and for sure, use your armored vehicles to guarantee you survive. $500,000. That massive chunk of change is exactly what you pull in from just a single run of the Cluckin Bell Farm Raid. What makes this particular heist-style mission so essential is the incredibly easy setup, the fantastic solo payouts, and, listen to this, zero expensive property requirements. You don't need to be a multimillionaire real estate mogul just to start it. You jump in, clear it, take your $500,000, and just repeat it the second that cooldown timer resets.
Next up, we have a total classic. If you own the Kasatka submarine, Cayo Perico is going to be your best friend. Now yes, it does require that sub to get started, but once you have it, following a few strict rules will keep you swimming in cash. You've got to scope out the absolute best loot on the island, stay entirely stealthy so you don't lose money getting shot up, and finish as quickly as possible to maximize those hourly earnings. It is, without a doubt, still one of the premier solo moneymakers in the whole game.
And why exactly do we still love Cayo Perico so much? Because a well-executed run can easily yield over $1 million in a single go. Now, obviously that final number fluctuates a little bit based on the primary and secondary loot you grab, but hitting that seven-figure mark is incredibly common if you're efficient and stay in the shadows.
But here's the catch, right? You finish a heist and boom, you're hit with a cooldown timer. So, what do? You definitely can't just sit around waiting. How do you make your money work for you during that downtime? Well, that brings us right into our next phase.
Section 3. Powerful passive income streams, earning in the background.
First up on the passive side is a real heavy hitter, the Acid Lab. This remains one of the absolute best background earners out there. The workflow is incredibly hands-off. You just buy your supplies and then let production run entirely on its own while you're off pulling heists. Once the product is ready, you sell. And hey, if you're feeling a little brave and comfortable taking on the risk of a public lobby, you can net a massive bonus, pushing your profit to over $500,000 for a single sale.
But what about those awkward 5 or 10-minute gaps between your bigger activities? That is exactly where a CEO business rotation comes in. You run security contracts specifically to fill the dead time between major heists. Then you weave in payphone hits for a super quick burst of immediate cash. Finally, you tackle mixed goods exports. By constantly rotating through these CEO activities, you are ensuring your cooldown timers are always running and your profit engine literally never stalls. Every single minute counts here.
And finally, to round out the passive side, we have your Nightclub. This is arguably the easiest way to build passive wealth in the game, but it does demand a very specific management style.
You've got to keep your club's popularity maxed out at all times to keep the daily income flowing. Make sure you collect the cash from your safe regularly so it doesn't cap out. And as for your underground warehouse, only sell those goods once the inventory is completely full. It just quietly builds cash entirely while you play.
Okay, so we've got all the pieces on the table. We've got massive active heists, and we have highly lucrative passive businesses. But how do we lock them together? How do we take all these separate tools and forge them into a single, unstoppable, highly optimized heist plan?
Let's get into it in Section 4, the ultimate money rotation, the 6-step loop.
Here is the master loop, step by step. Step 1, buy those Acid Labs supplies immediately to get your passive engine started. Step 2, jump in and complete whatever weekly bonus missions Rockstar is running. Step 3, run your major active heist, whether that's Cayo Perico or the Cluckin Bell Raid. Step 4, while your heist cooldown is ticking, knock out payphone hits and CEO contracts. Step 5, swing by and collect your Nightclub safe cash. And finally, Step 6, sell off your passive business inventory the moment it's full. Supply your passives, hit the bonuses, run the big heists, handle the quick hits, collect the safe cash, and sell the bulk. It is a perfect cycle.
Which leads us perfectly into Section 5, your path to millions. Consistency is key.
The source material hits the nail on the head with this takeaway. If you followed this strategy consistently, making several million GTA dollars in a week is totally realistic, especially if you're taking full advantage of Rockstar's weekly bonus activities. The bottom line here, if you consistently execute this exact blueprint, you will literally never need to buy a shark card again. You are manufacturing your own millions simply by sticking to the plan.
So, as you get ready to boot up your next session, ask yourself, which of these methods is going to anchor your ultimate rotation? Are you going to be the stealthy Cayo Perico mastermind? Or are you going to dominate the double money weekly bonuses? Find your style, build your loop, and really ask yourself, what's the very first thing you're going to buy with that 10 million? Thanks for hanging out for this explainer. Now, go execute the blueprint.